Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing my 5 looks 1 palette video with the beautiful Huetopian palette by Miss Pat Mcgrath. Just yesterday I uploaded my video reviewing this palette and I saw so many comments asking for a 5 looks 1 palette. I knew I just had to get on it immediately, so here it is. If after watching this video you still want to see more looks, I do have 2 other looks in my review video that I uploaded yesterday, so definitely make sure that you check that video out. And of course I used every single shade in the palette. I have a couple of swatch comparisons you guys asked me for that I'll have at the end of the video with some shades in these quads right here, so stay tuned for that as well. Throughout this video I will be using my Refer brushes. These are Japanese handcrafted natural hair brushes. I absolutely love them and I think they have some of the best shapes when it comes to eyeshadow application. I will of course leave you guys the link to the brushes, the palette, and everything on my face down in the description box, so make sure you check the links out if you're interested in anything. And if you guys like when I do 5 looks 1 palette videos, all I ask for you is to please give the video a thumbs up before you leave. Now with that said, let's go ahead and get started with the looks. I'm starting look number 1 with the color Shockwave on my Refer number 15 brush. I did use my Rare Beauty eyelid primer before I got started, and I'm just going to blend back and forth this peachy color on my crease. I'm intensifying it a little bit more on the outer half of the crease using that same brush. Next, with the color Extreme Plum Noir, I'm using my Refer number 14 brush to deepen up the outer V of the eye ever so slightly. And I'm just placing it right here on the outer third of my eyelid and into the crease by doing little circles with my blending brush and diffusing the colors together. Next, I'm grabbing the color Bronze Desire with my finger and I'm going to put it right here in the center of my eyelid. And I'm just patting the color in there, blending it into the outer corner a little bit. And then I'm using the color Skin Show Nude Ecstasy, and that is going to be the inner third of my eyelid. For this look, I'm trying not to use any sparkly shades. We're going a little bit less Vava Boom with the first look. I wanted to do one look that wasn't super glittery, and I'm taking this shimmery over the bronzy shade halfway through the crease right here. I'm also doing a bit of that shimmer right under the brow here. So this is the top of the first look right here. Let me do some face makeup. I'll be right back and we'll finish it up. Okay, I'm back with some makeup on, and of course you can totally leave it like this and just do the under eye the way I'm about to do, but I lied about the shimmer. I want to put this on my eyelid. This is the color Bronze Solaris 005, and I just want to put it right here in the center of the eyelid over the bronzy shade, because you simply can't deny that everything looks better with shimmer. So let's do the under eye area. I'm going to use Shockwave underneath my eye with my Refer number 13 brush and just diffusing everything, and I'm going to mix it right here with the end. And then for my inner corner, Skin Show Nude Ecstasy right there, and I'm using my flat number 28 brush. Okay, so this is the first look. Let me be right back with some lashes on. I'm back with some lashes on, and I'm going to use my Walk of No Shame eyeliner in my waterline. And this right here is the final first look with this beautiful Huetopian palette. What I accomplished with this one is I used the colors that I was least excited about, like the bronze and the gold, and now I have them out of the way and I can play with the colors that I truly want to play with. And this right here is the final first look with this beautiful Huetopian palette. I wanted to mix the burgundy with the peachy shade to see what it would look like, and although I don't hate them, I think I might like these 2 shades better separately. So in future looks, I don't think I want to mix them anymore. Okay, so let's move on to the second look. For the second look, I'm starting with the color Secret Eden, and I am back and forth blending it on the crease of my eye with a big fluffy brush. This is my Refer number 15, and I just want to get a nice light wash of color on the crease of the eye right here. With my Refer number 1 brush, I got the color Extreme Plum Noir, and I'm tapping it right here on the outer third of my eyelid, and with the tip of the brush I'm going to start blending that color upwards into the crease by doing little tiny circles around that edge that I created. A little bit more of that same color on the inner third of my eyelid and blending it inwards, meeting right here on top. And we're leaving this middle space blank for right now. With the color Astral Amethyst, I'm going to tap the center of my eyelid right here. Okay, that is so stunning right there. You guys were telling me in my last video that I can add the artistry wand on top of a shade and then add more of that same shade to kind of build it up really nicely. So that's what I'm about to do. So a little bit more Astral Amethyst right here. And with the tip of my number 1 brush and a little bit more of Extreme Plum Noir, I'm going to make sure that I don't have any edges between the shimmer and the matte shades. I want to add a little bit of Astral Venusian Orchid right here to the center because why not? More is more sometimes. Okay, I'm back with some makeup on. Let's do the under eyes. I'm going to start with Plum Noir on the outer third of my under eye with my reference number 13 brush, blend it back and forth. And then the inner third of my under eye right underneath my tear duct area. And with the color Secret Eden and my reference number 14, we are going to blend all of that out. Back and forth with the very small fluffy brush. With my reference number 28 brush, I'm going to do Astral Amethyst Moon right in the center of the under eye. I'm just tickling my under eye back and forth with the brush right here. And with that same brush, I'm going to grab Astral Venusian Orchid and place it on the inner corner of the eye. A little bit underneath the eye too with whatever's left. For this eye, I'm going to use my Pillow Talk eyeliner in the waterline. And this right here is look number 2 before lashes. Let me be right back. I put on lashes and I went to do a little bit of eyeliner to conceal my lash band, and it ended up turning into just me doing a winged eyeliner. So add a winged eyeliner to your look if you want to, but you can also just skip it and go without. This right here is the final second look with this beautiful Utopian Dream palette. I love shimmer and I love purple, and I just love this whole look. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Okay, we are starting the third look with the color Secret Eden on my reference number 15 brush, and I'm just back and forth going to blend it. A little bit more on the outer half of my crease right here and bring it inwards. Okay, so now that we have a nice swatch of color all over our crease, let's move on to the next color, which is the color Shockwave. And I'm going to add it to the outer V of the eye with the same big fluffy brush. Nice and soft. This looks so cute. Switching to my reference number 1 brush, I'm going to use the color Shockwave also on the inner third of my crease right here, and I'm going to intensify the outer V a little more. With whatever I have left on my brush, I'm going to just touch the center, and I'm using the color Skin Show Ecstasy right under my brow with the reference number 2 brush. Back with the number 1 brush, I'm just blending those two colors into one another right there. With the color Cosmic Bloom, I'm going to tap the center of my eye. This is going to be so nice and soft and romantic. And I'm going to add a little bit of Astral Venusian Orchid right in the center. Honestly, nothing sparkles like that color. Dang. Woo! So pretty. Okay, so this is the top of the third look. Let me be right back with makeup on and we'll finish it up. Back with some makeup on, and I'm going to put the color Shockwave underneath my lower lash line. I'm using my reference number 26 brush all the way to my tear duct area here. Just blending it back and forth and making it meet right here at the end. With a small blending brush, I tapped to grab just a tiny bit of Secret Eden, and I am blending out the under eye. This is the reference number 13 brush that I'm using. Lastly, for my inner corner, I'm going to use Skin Show Nude Ecstasy, but I could have also used the Astral Venusian Orchid shade, but I think I'm going to stick to this one and just blend it in a little bit right here. I use my Fake Awake eyeliner from Tarte in the waterline, and let me be right back with some mascara and lashes on. I'm back with mascara and lashes on, and this right here is the final third look. I absolutely love how like nice and warm it is. It's soft at the same time, colorful and glittery. I don't know. I really like the way this one turned out. This is definitely a great summer look. Love the sparkle, love the inner corner shine, the under the brow shine, everything about it. I love it. Let's move on to look number 4. Once again, we are starting with Secret Eden and my reference number 15 brush. This is just a really perfect transition color, so I had to use it. A little bit extra on the outer V right here, the outer corner, just back and forth. Swipe it, swipe it. I have no idea what I want to do for look number 4, but I do already know exactly what look number 5 is going to be. If it comes out good, hopefully it does, we'll see. With my same number 15 brush, I picked up Extreme Plum Noir, and I'm going to blow it up right here on this outer corner. I don't want to be too precise with it. I want it to be just a nice wash of depth on the outer V. Okay, so now that we have a nice wash of color all over the crease, I'm going to grab Blitz Extreme on my Refer number 2 brush, and I'm going to put it right over here from the middle of my eyelid back to meet with the outer corner colors, and I'm just patting it in place right there. I really like this color, but I have to admit I like the Trio Chrome on Mothership number 8 better because I can see the shifts more in this one. Mainly it looks burgundy and pink, but the green doesn't come out too much. Applying my Intensive Eyes wand on the rest of my eyelid. I'm redoing Blitz Extreme a little bit because I took some off with the wand. There we go. Okay, Astral Amethyst Moon right here. So middle forward, just a fourth of the way on my eyelid. Don't do the inner part yet. And I'm pressing it right where I want it right here. I'm moving the colors back and forth where they meet right here with my brush so that they blend nicely. I wiped the brush on a paper towel and grabbed Astral Venusian Orchid, and that's the inner fourth of my eyelid here. A little bit more of the purple shimmer, and we're going to mix the 2 shades right where they meet. That is so freaking pretty. Let me be right back with some makeup on my face to finish it up. I really hate how this camera picks up every single little hair underneath my brow that I cannot see myself in person. It just like brings them out. I hate it. Anyways, I'm back with makeup on. And we are going to do Extreme Plum Noir on this outer under eye area. I have my pointed Refer number 26 brush, and I'm just back and forth intensifying the under eye with it. With my Refer number 13 and the color Secret Eden, we are going to blend that out, diffuse it, smoke it, just back and forth. A little bit more Secret Eden, and this one I am bringing all the way in actually. Okay, I just put my Pillow Talk eyeliner in the waterline. And with a wet number 23 brush and the Amethyst color, I'm going to... Ooh. Okay, that is much more pigmented than I expected. So I'm going to go on top with it too. Just intensify it. Oh my god, that Amethyst color wet is everything. So pretty. Okay. I wiped off my brush and switched to Venusian Orchid. And I'm putting it right under my inner corner here. Okay, that is stunning, but now I feel like I'm missing this shade right under here, so I'm going to do that one too. So I wiped off my tiny brush once again, and I'm applying that one right under here. The Trio Chrome shade, that is. This is officially my favorite look I've done so far. I'm in love, obsessed. This is everything. Let me put on mascara and lashes, and I'll show you the final 4th look. Okay, I'm obsessed. This is definitely my favorite look that I've created with this palette, period. Not only in this video, but also counting the 2 looks that I created when I first reviewed the palette, which I also loved those looks. Definitely check out the review video if you haven't already. Anyways, love, 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 love. Love this look. It is so pretty and shiny and fabulous and purple and just... smoky, everything. I love it. I don't know that look number 5 will be able to top this. Honestly, highly doubt it. Let's move on to the 5th and final look. I already did look number 5 on my other eye, and I like it more than I thought I would. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but honestly it came out even better than I expected, so can't wait to show you. I'm priming my eye with my Rare Beauty primer first, and I have foundation on and color corrector underneath the eye, but I didn't put concealer yet because I'm going to do that once I finish the under eye area. So let's begin with Secret Eden once again, and I'm going to blend it all over the crease. Back and forth with my Refer number 15 brush. more Secret Eden, and we're going to do the outer corner of the eye with it. I'm patting it with my fluffy brush and then blending it. The top of look number 5 is going to be the easiest thing ever because you guys have been asking me to do a reverse cat eye look, and so that's what we're doing. I can't wait to show you. I'm going to use Pat McGrath's wand thing on my eyelid now, and with the tip of it I'm going to define where my eyeball is underneath, basically, because that is where I want to put my shimmer. And I'm going to grab Astral Venusian Orchid with my finger and pat it on my eyelid. Boom, 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 boom. Everywhere where I primed with the wand, basically. And now with the flat brush, this one's my reference number 2. I'm going to reach the places I can't reach with my finger, which is like this inner corner part, and define up here a little bit. Is this shade not the most spectacular thing you've ever seen? A few of you guys were coming at me in the comments of my last video saying I didn't cry over this shade, and let me tell you, this shade is cry worthy, okay? I was just not in my feelings yesterday. First things first, I just put my Pillow Talk eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm going to do a few little taps in between my lashes here. And with a pencil brush, in this case my reference number 3, I'm just going to blend that out in between my lashes. I did very little, so you shouldn't see much eyeliner, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't leave any gaps. Okay, so just like this. Next, you need a very small pointed brush. This one here is my reference number 23. For reference, this is what it looks like next to a regular pencil brush. And I have a little bit of setting spray right here on this cap. I'm just going to wet the brush a little bit. And I grabbed the color Blitz Sextreme. I hope I can do this on camera. Now with that color on the tip of my small brush, I'm going to go underneath my eye. And I'm just tapping and swiping my brush. And then with the tip of it, I'm going to go right up here a little bit. Just flick it up. There we go. From the tip of my flick, I'm going to bring the shade down to the outer corner of my eye. Okay, I just went back for some more color, and let's intensify. Okay, be careful not to open your eye too quickly. Make sure you wait till the color dries, because you could come across something like that, but it's easy to fix. So if you do, don't worry. I have a little bit of Secret Eden on my flat brush right here, and I'm just fixing my mishap. Okay, so you should have it looking like this, and now we just need to do the inner corner of the eye. So with the same little brush, I'm just going to bring that shade forward a little bit, right there. Extend that inner corner down a little bit. Boom. So now I'm going to do a little bit of concealer underneath my eye. And now with a small blending brush, this one is my reference number 13, and the color Secret Eden, we are going back and we are going to diffuse the under eye area. If you're like me and you feel like too much of the shine went away, just go back with your pointed wet brush and fix your Triochrome shade. So here's the 5th look before mascara and lashes. Let me be right back. Okay, I'm back with my lashes on, mascara on my bottom lashes, and this right here is the 5th and final look. I'm just gonna put my hand here because my camera keeps wanting to focus on my ear. Like I was saying, I really left the best 2 for last because I really love the 4th look, but I also really love look number 5. Again, I knew what I wanted to do for this one. I just didn't know it was going to work out this good. I really love the way that this one came out with the lashes on. It looks absolutely spectacular. The shimmer on the top of the eye is absolutely like the most spectacular color ever, and I really loved using the Triochrome color kind of like as my under eye eyeliner. Just freaking fabulous. Let me know which look you guys liked the best. I cannot wait to hear what you think. This is the 5th and final look. I cannot wait to read what you guys have to say. I am dying to know which look is your favorite one. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first look. I was a little bit disappointed by the mixture of the peach color with the deeper burgundy shade, but besides look number 1, I really did like the rest of them. Now my favorite looks were definitely looks 4 and 5 that I'm wearing right now. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think I can pick one because I truly did love them both. I think 4 is a little bit more easier for me to make because it's just more what I'm used to doing. But I definitely had a lot of fun creating look number 5, and obviously I love the final result. So please comment down below which was your favorite look. Now let's get on to a couple of swatch comparisons you guys commented that you wanted to see. One of them is with this palette here. I think a couple of you asked me in the comments to compare this shade right here to the shades in the new palette. I didn't think about doing that yesterday because this shade here is beyond the one that looks similar to it in the new palette, so let's do it anyways. This is the Huetopian palette, and I believe you guys want me to compare that shade to this one here, so that's what I'm about to do. Here's the color Rose Fire Nectar. It's so pretty. This color gets me every time. I swear to you guys, the camera does not do it justice. Like silver, pink, and then there's so much gold in there as well, but you really can't see it on the camera that well. Honestly, this palette I think is available in most Sephora stores. If you have a Sephora near you, go see it in person because that shade is just beyond. Anyways, let's compare it to this shade right here, which by the way is a really beautiful rose shade. It's not the same. So let's put it right here. See, when you look at them on a flat surface like this, you can definitely tell that this one has more shine, but really there's not that huge of a difference besides like it being a little bit more glittery and chunky. But then look at the difference in the shades when they are on a round surface, like the tip of my fingers. This is the shade from the Quad, and this is the shade from the Huetopian palette. I feel like you can tell the difference much more right here. You can see how this shade shifts to a beautiful gold color and this one stays pink. Just look at the difference right there. Isn't that wild? We are looking at the same two shades. Anyways, Rose Fire Nectar is still a force to be reckoned with. I believe that's what you guys mainly wanted to see, but then I thought let's also compare this shade right here. This is the Ritualistic Rose Quad, and this shade right here is beautiful. Let's put it right there. And then from the Huetopian palette, we'll compare to this one, which in this case, the one in the Huetopian palette, far better. This one just has a lot more dimension. It's got a little bit of purple in it. It's just beautiful. Let's do it right here. Oh yeah. See, in this one you can tell the difference right away a bit more. I think I'm going to do the same and put them both on my finger to show you. So the one that's a little bit less shiny is the one from the Quad, and the more shiny one is the one from the Huetopian palette, which is beautiful. And then in this case you can tell a little bit less on my fingers. I lowered the light because they're so shiny. I feel like I was blinding you and myself, but here you go. The shinier one is the one in the Huetopian palette, and this one is the one from the Quad. My husband stole my roll of paper towels from this bedroom, and now I don't have what to clean my hands with. So let's finish up this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're new to my channel, I love to do 5 looks 1 palettes, review new makeup, etc. So if you made it this far, please don't leave without subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!